box opening times to come. I'm gonna put a link in the Discord, but
no spaces.
yeah, we're doing featuring Jamie Coller. It's his box, the host of Nationals 2022.
Hi, everybody.
Jamie's so cool.
Hanging out with us. So, you wanna go ahead and get started?
Sure,
Can I
yeah.
have your autograph?
Definitely. Let me put it under here. Here we go. Times to come. Awesome. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Enjoyed the first nights of Nats in Arkansas. We're excited to have everybody. Just getting everything here. Now you want to do this? You want to crack packs with me, or?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I could. Jamie's cool.
You want left half or right half?
Ooh, that's tough. I guess probably left half being on the left side here.
All right.
Makes more sense.
There you go.
Second pack there. It's in the second pack.
Second back.
Yeah.
Left or right?
Second
Second
back
back.
down.
Yeah. All right.
Shuffle them up. That way it's
Foil
more
might
exciting.
go for any.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, same.
I'll do that.
You all complete your set out of all three?
And that's the third one down. That's the bottom one.
Alright, we'll see.
There you go.
Oh, got a not bumper or screen here. Alright, should we alternate?
Sure. You want me to go first? You
Start us
first.
off.
All right. All right. Here we go, guys. The way that I like to open my packs is I turn them upside down,
Fair enough.
so I don't even see it.
Do the card trick. Do the card trick.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
Roots away.
We got some roots. There we go. Woo.
5 smooth stones.
Yeah.
Don't let me a few
Yeah, this is
battles
not
and
12 Georgia
boosters.
style.
All right. And then here we go. We're going to move that right to the back. That's the last one we're going to look at. So there we go. The King's Henchman, Babylon. It's a 4/5. If blocking and another Babylon is in play, you may capture a human in a territory. You may draw 2 or take an Evil Daniel from reserve. Nice. How about our second one? Seized for servitude. Negate a good card. Capture a hero regardless of protect abilities is used by a Babylon. I saw, yeah.
Pretty good with Nurgle, the roots one.
Okay.
Makes the OT capture stuff. CB.
This one, I tied Dermo today.
Zachariah the Seer. I don't think he was spoiled, right?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
No. All right. Major Prophet, Post-Exilic, Zerubbabel's Temple Priest. Yeah. You may reveal a good dominant from hand to protect heroes from harm. You may ban to a minor prophet or a Zachariah hero.
I would have been super excited if he was also Clay, but I'm still excited.
All right, right.
Weird sometimes how like
Are you gonna shoot me?
All right, and our rare in this pack, Cassander of Macedon. Sometimes I get names wrong. So, Greek king, you may take an evil Daniel card from reserve or draw 2. If blocking alone, you may choose a hero to attack. Cannot be negated.
Ooh, CBN, choose the rescuer. Nice.
That's awesome. That's good. Good card. It's awesome.
Alrighty, well, I got mine ready to go here. So we'll slide it right in. So we got Order to Kill. Discard a character. If it is evil, prevent the next good enhancement played in battle. Not be prevented. Amos of Tekoa. Amos. You may discard an evil enhancement from a deck or shuffle an evil card except a dominant controlled by each player. Cannot be interrupted. So a little deck manipulation or territory manipulation. I guess that's cool. And the former Forgotten. Reserve all evil cards in battle. If used by an Isaiah hero, you may take an OG green enhancement from discard pile. Okay, so battle winner, a little recycling. And ooh, we got the A-bomb. Nice. I was looking for this one in my other box. Didn't get one.
Oh,
You reserve this card to discard a hero while you control an evil Greek. If an opponent draws because of an ability, discard a card in their territory. Good old classic A-bomb.
nice. All right. I kind of did the same thing. Got it all ready to go. So here we go. Lions in the Den, 7/6, generic animal, genderless lion. You may discard a human. If it is a hero, its controller may reserve a card from hand. Instead, if you control another lion, repeat one time. Yeah, repeat. Come on. Pride of Lions, that should be pretty good with Pride of Lions.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Impending battle. Reserve all heroes in battle. Opponent may add a hero to battle. Cannot be interrupted if used by a Persian. Worship at Jerusalem. Opponent must shuffle an evil card from hand. Old Testament prophet may ban to an Old Testament hero. That's interesting, yeah.
Nope.
Ah, there's our first dupe. All right. Since we did that one, I'll go ahead and...
Yeah, another A-bomb. All right, we got the Depraved. This is the black one. There's one in each of the evil brigades. So we got negate New Testament cards in battle. If blocking, an opponent has brigade advantage, draw and or discard up to X cards. Cannot be prevented. Covenant of Time. Take a good card for reserve. Convert this card to an artifact. And the artifact, during battle, you may bounce an OT green enhancement limit once. Huh, that's kind of cool. You get to, I don't know, play like the first sacrifice, then bounce it and play it again. Seems pretty good.
Nice.
Benefits from believing. You may underdeck an evil card and draw one. If used by a Daniel hero, repeat one time. And our rare is Destruction from Persia. If used by a Persian, negate a good enhancement. You may reserve all heroes in a territory or all heroes in battle. Well, negate and either battle winner or mass territory removal.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Oh, I like the art on that. Here we go, Cherubim. So I think this is where they were talking about some art from, some artists. This reminds me of like Van Gogh, you know?
Yeah.
Opponent may top deck an evil card from hand. If they do not, you may top deck their evil card. You may ban to an Ezekiel hero. How about some Axe? You may discard this card to negate and discard a card, except a character. Pretty solid.
Right. And it makes you smell good.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Meshach or Michelle. Protect hands, decks, and reserves from opponents. May ban to a Daniel human, and you may draw X, limit 3.
This card, I think, is bonkers.
Right? Jeremiah the Weeper. Paralyze evil characters with strength 5 or less this turn. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Wandering.
Yeah. While alone, reveal reserve. They use enhancements from reserve. I'm pretty excited about using
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one I haven't seen. All right. Our next back here, Surveying Spirit. Reveal all hands. You may shuffle an evil card from the hand with the most revealed evil brigades, regardless of protect abilities. That's pretty cool. I think the reveal all hands kind of abilities, like you gotta balance them somehow, but
Yeah.
and Behold the Lord, shuffle all evil characters in battle and opponents' evil fortresses. You take out all their characters in battle, take out their shield.
Nice. Yeah.
And Persian Prefects. If a Persian king is in play, you may draw one, may ban to a generic Persian, cannot be negated. The Persian king is in... Huh, okay. And he is generic himself, so if Persian king is in play, he could have 4 of those in type 2 or something.
Yeah.
And now the Prince of Greece. This one was spoiled as well. They get a good card. If opponent has used a search ability this turn, you may discard a card. Cannot be prevented. That one is pretty solid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is there one of the good and one of the evil themes that you're most looking forward to?
Yeah.
Like going with in this set?
I've really been looking at the Persians and Daniel, the white Daniel. Is what I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. So, Seleucus the Victorious. He's Greek. You may draw X or discard an artifact. If opponent has drawn 5 or more cards this turn, you may play an Old Testament black enhancement. Come on, Matthew. Draw some cards. Let me do some stuff. All right, God's Judgment. Banish an evil card as the enhancement, and as the artifact, you may shuffle your evil card to play an Isaiah hero from deck.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's fun stuff you can do with that.
Given from God, you may look at the top 7 cards of deck. You may take a good Daniel card. If used by a Daniel human, repeat 1 time. 2 uses out of that. If you're using Daniel, that's awesome. All right, and Periphery. Reveal a hand. You may reserve an enhancement. If 4 or more brigades are revealed, repeat 1 time. I'm really excited about using this repeat ability.
So if you look at Seleucus and you look at the scripture on him, and you could also go to Ahasuerus and a couple others, and you see those scriptures specifically for them when the Greek,
Yeah.
when Greece was like split after Alexander and it went to the 4 generals,
Yeah.
and what happened with those. So we used the prophecy from the book of Daniel and brought in the actual general names from Greek culture and tied them to the scripture. So that was an idea from Gabe.
Yeah.
And so we would bring in actual Greek, historically accurate generals. Like the Bible said, the 4 horns representing the 4 generals of the Greek armies, which are those.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people, that's knowing a lot in Daniel because how in-depth Daniel is and how
Right.
accurate it is, what they didn't even know when Daniel was written because of how accurate it was.
Yeah.
So those are the characters we pulled from. So they are not mentioned in the Bible by an actual
I
name.
guess it depends on price.
Same with Alexander the Great
What were you
himself.
gonna do?
And then,
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That is awesome.
Nice.
Everything good for you.
All right. Next up here, at the Lord Calls. Green enhancement here. Interrupt the battle, protect heroes in battle from harm. If played from reserve, you may draw 3. That's pretty cool. So it's a Jeremiah enhancement, so it's gonna meant to be played with Jeremiah, who is currently the only hero that plays, or like card that plays from reserve, other than like shared meal, right? Maybe. Sure. Duplicity. Also, yeah. All right, and I believe this is one of our other 4 generals here. Antagonist, the One-Eyed. You may discard a good fortress, or a selected player must draw 1. If opposed by 3 or more heroes, negate good cards cannot be prevented. It's a pretty good ability for you have to get CVP on, and then you've got a good initiative character there.
You could save it.
Leave your name.
Like I mean, you can
Curse
open
here.
it.
Evil Enhancement side just says reserve a card. Very generic there. And then the artifact side, OG Brown humans cannot be prevented. I feel like that is kind of what I needed in my version Type 2 deck. Making that Hammond is CVP.
Right.
Alright, and then Idol of Nebuchadnezzars are rare in this pack. You may take an Evil Babylonian from deck. If opponent plays a good card with negated in the special ability, you may capture a human hero. That's pretty cool. Another way to counter, like the negated stuff. Yeah, so just tossing it, reactive.
And a sheer pull was an idol that's also a CBN counter. This is a different type of CBN counter. I want to make different CBN counters.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Oh, this fly is not welcome in our live stream.
Yeah, yeah.
You look at Benaiah,
You're
you look
getting
at
stuck in my
27.
hair. Right. All right. How about Seeking Compassion? Reserve an evil card. You may take a good Old Testament dominant from deck or a good Daniel card from reserve.
What's for it?
That's good.
So originally, and I did an article on this, pretty much every single Daniel card had an or in the ability to show that they had a decision to make. They could kneel down, or they knew what would happen. They'd go in the furnace. Like there was decisions that Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that they could do. So everything had an or, and then you were trying to let you go back in time and redo that or, so you could get both, and that ended up turning into just repeat. So some of these that don't have repeat on it are kind of just a leftover, where the ability was still good and worked.
Yeah, nice.
Some of the repeat abilities, I feel like you read it off and it's like, oh, is this the cha-cha slide? Like,
Yeah.
Justin,
2 times.
you get a foil?
All right, self-made curse. Negate a card. You may capture your character to top deck this card. And then artifact side, you may reserve a captured character to draw 2.
But still,
That
it's
is
playable for him.
gotta be close to
Without,
like
having
the
to change
the goofiest art in the set. Like,
it's tracking 2 years ago.
Yeah, pretty wild.
You remember the original demon thing?
How about that?
All the way down.
Trusted
He
politicians.
hasn't let me change.
Protect hand and other evil cards in territory from opponents' good cards. If blocking, withdraw all heroes except one.
We swap them out between this team's
Nice
deck.
territory protecting right
So
there.
do you need to change it?
Yeah.
How many
All right, and
another
our
hand protection layer.
yeah, about some Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. Protect this card from lone heroes and opponent's dominance. If opponent has board advantage, you may capture a hero. Cannot be prevented. Nice. CP Nebi there, yeah.
This
Like
never-
Archelaus.
That sometimes.
No, it's a different kind of upside.
Rarely,
Yeah.
but he likes when he does.
Alright,
Is that
what do we got here?
Yes, I
Rescued
think
from
that is
lions.
something
6/1
else.
white enhancement. Negate a card. You may take a Daniel hero from deck. You may reveal a good dominant from hand to repeat 1 time.
Yeah.
So kind of a Scarlet Lion sort of a thing. Negate something, and then except this is negate a card, so you can negate an evil character, or you can negate an artifact. And it's removing your hero and special initiative. And then we got Ashpenaz, the 2024 team's winner, created card. You may play a Daniel human from deck. If blocking, you may discard a captured character to protect OT lost souls from rescue. A different kind of chump block. And you can discard, like a New Testament captured character and then protect your OT lost souls. Got another axe.
Just give him more stuff to play in battle.
Duplicate common there. And a rare is Belshazzar the Reveler. Blocking, you may discard a captured character to underdeck up to 2 Daniel lost souls and add to Babylon. It cannot be negated. Saw this guy. Spoiled it fairly early on. I think it was around Mother's Day, because it was originally spoiled as Belshazzar's mother.
Yeah.
And very much compared to like Annas the Elder kind of effect here.
And his team's deck.
All right.
Was on the league.
Here we go. Starting off with Perez. Reserve up to X cards. Persians may ban up to 2 characters.
End all be all. But Prince of the Air should be that for him.
Patrollers of the Earth. Zachariah Angel here. You may draw X, limit 3. 3 is the number of your Zachariah heroes. Or exchange up to X cards from hand
He knows.
with an equal number of good Old Testament cards from a reserve. Cannot be negated. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's a cool one. I like that.
He misplaces his deck.
All right. There we go.
He's got an opportunity to play.
I can't read it. Contempt, Lost Soul.
Then they play a dog.
Put into play, you may underdeck a different
That type of stuff.
Daniel Lost Soul. If an opponent rescues a Lost Soul, you may underdeck a Daniel Lost Soul.
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Just to rescue a Lost Soul, you can underdeck a Daniel Lost Soul.
Right.
Yeah. Which means that it can underdeck itself because it too is a Daniel
Right,
Lost Soul.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice. All right, and there's another duplicate. We just saw that
copying
one,
it.
right? I know.
First A-bomb, then the Belshazzar. Alright, so now we got Belshazzar's 1000. Or common. Or first common here. You may activate a Daniel artifact from deck or reserve. May ban a generic Babylonian. Evil band abilities cannot be negated.
No Prince of the Air.
Cool.
Let it ride.
We need a Daniel artifact from reserve. Or from deck or reserve, huh?
I'm looking
Alright,
at
gonna
that
have to
now.
look at the Daniel artifacts that we got. Head of gold, select up to X characters, capture the selected humans, and underdeck the selected non-humans. Cannot be prevented used by Nebuchadnezzar. The facelift to this classic card.
Yeah.
And we have Malachi the Loved. Look at the top 4 cards of deck. You may underdeck the rest, may ban to a minor profit. Okay, so a little bit of kind of like a Anna or something, like a little card value or value without, draw or search, and then you get the band as well. He's also post-exilic. Where's that identifier? Come on, man.
Easy play.
Play test.
It's on the floor.
It's on the full, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Without touching.
The fun run.
If used by a Greek, restrict enhancements. Opponent must draw one. Cannot be prevented. You know what? It's all right. They left it out. If that slips under the radar, and I can just use that for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No touching.
Right. All right. How about starting with another Lost Soul, Stubborn? Protect this card from rescue, except by a prophet.
Just like, he's been paying too.
Run some profits, getting Lost Soul.
Didn't just do like a whole deck of like protect from rescue except by me, protect from rescue except by profit.
Yeah. Jerusalem filled. If used by a Zachariah hero, interrupt the battle. Old Testament hero may ban to up to 2 heroes from each player.
All the bands in here are different than like we used to go, mass band, and then we put kind of a 3 on everything, and we kind of did that for 2 sets. And this, I was like, I don't want that's going to be stale real quick. So what I did was I gave an ability and then a different type of band. So like this is 2 from each player because of the scripture, and then there's a capture with a band. So you're going to see different things.
Yeah.
The next set will also do that, but pull in what the theme's trying to do, and then add in the band element.
Okay.
So you're gonna see different type of like, it might not just be an interrupt, grab this and band to everything, but it's this helps you with your offense, and then bands, it keeps you going.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. This is why we invite Tyler to these things.
Right? All right, next card. The former forgotten. Reserve all evil cards in battle. If used by an Isaiah hero, you may take an Old Testament green enhancement from discard pile.
Not wrong, just subject.
So I think we got that. I think that was a duplicate.
Oh, did we?
comment
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of Sir Frederick. I really like his art.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it in this set.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool looking card.
Yeah, I like
You
it.
could like playmat. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
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 What we got there?
There we go, the Ancient of Days.
Days.
Nice.
He won't stay before they have
Says reveal the top 3 cards of deck. Take up to 3 Daniel cards. Underdeck the rest. If you take at least 1, repeat up to 2 times.
Nice.
That's nice.
Massive.
That's yeah.
That's it.
No,
You
I
gotta
love the
build your
art
deck
on
for
that too. Yeah.
You can still put prints in your deck, just get gates, and then you can gate them out once you underdeck everything.
Right.
stable.
All right.
My stuff from Thieves.
Up here, up next here, we got enforcing ideology.
I love the picture.
What is going on in that picture there? It's like-
Forcing like,
oh,
you're gonna eat
okay.
this. You're in your nose or something.
Negate and reserve a card. If used by a Persian, you may place in territory for 3 turns. Restrict good dominance. I've seen a lot of restrict good dominance here, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Shattered and Scorched. Negate and banish an evil card except a human. If used by Michael or Daniel, repeat up to 1 time. Cannot be negated if used by a Daniel hero. So kind of different levels of benefit, I guess.
Prince of
adding
the
to
Air
this.
who? Gotta throw in a couple Prince of the Air counters.
Yeah, there we go.
Mhm,
Yeah.
right.
All right. Well, it does get tossed by Coliseum though. So.
Yeah.
But that'll make people actually play Coliseum with their prints. All right, Relayer of Messages. May ban a Zechariah hero, or you may take a good OT enhancement from deck or reserve. Cannot be negated. Some good flexibility right there.
Yeah.
Get your own battle winners. And a rare, do not question. Negate evil enhancements. If all heroes in battle do not share a book, negate other good enhancements. So kind of like
One of
a
the-
not among you kind of a condition almost.
One of the underlying things I was trying to do was bring people back to the scripture, to where players, and I talked to a lot of them, they just sometimes don't read the scripture on the card. Some do. Some players are like, oh yeah, I definitely do. So I'm trying to get you to physically look at the scripture on cards for certain things. So like Book of Life.
Read it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Goal check.
I was reading it. Come on. Oh, sorry. It's blurry now. There we go. Oh,
you go.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Positive heat.
Memorize it.
It'll be a quiz.
So we'll call
Yeah,
it
the live stream.
All right, coming in with Babylonian wise men. You may draw 2. You may discard a captured character to discard a hero.
A nice simple ability.
Yeah.
It's good. Straight to the point.
Yep.
Draw 2, so Tyler made it.
Toil.
All right, capture a hero or up to X heroes. You may draw X. Limit 3. X is the number of meek lost souls you control. This is Judah handed over. Working with those
It's an
meek Daniels.
X enhancement, so you could toss that sucker for a good amount.
Yeah.
Brown, black, and crimson all got essentially the same enhancement.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
weeks.
Isaiah, son of Amos. Once per battle, if a good Old Testament dominant is played, you may shuffle an evil card in a territory. May ban to an Isaiah hero, or you may draw X. Limit 3. Cannot be negated. That's
Crazy. It's like a angelic army with more to it.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
An angelic army that works.
All right, and then our rare, the Book of Knowledge. Unity heroes share a book. Reveal opponent's hand. If 2 or more evil brigades are revealed, you may draw 1. Protect Daniel heroes from opponent's dominance.
E-Man's gonna be so excited.
Yeah.
No more grapes. All right. Ooh, we got another one of these fancy cherubims here. This is the same one we got before, although there are apparently other cherubims in the set with different art. And we got a Shadrach, Hananiah. Prevent enhancements with strength X or less. May be into a Daniel human, or you may look at a hand. I mean, that strength X or less, I bet you may be excited about that too. No more unsuccessful blocks against Daniel Ban. And Persian presidents. If blocking, you may capture a human from a reserve to a player. A ban to a generic Persian cannot be interrupted. So if you need to generate a lost soul, you can just do one from your own to guarantee that you'll get one if their reserve is protected or something. And also it's generic and multiple. I'm kind of excited about this because Persian Presidents was one of my like old school or like favorite cards because I had a Persian Presidents, Pharisees defense in Type 2. That was like favorite Type 2 deck ever. And Ahasuerus the Father, Persian King. You may take an OT Brown enhancement from deck. If opponent has board advantage, you may play an OT Brown enhancement. So you can tutor and play your own enhancement. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Goes well with King Xerxes too. If they got board advantage, then you can just
Yeah.
keep it going.
Yep.
Although I guess does board advantage
Remember I
count
told
set
you?
aside?
He was passing them out the first
Yeah.
time we met him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to curse. We're going to start off with this. Is this one we saw already? I don't think so. So return to curse. Discard a card as the evil enhancement. And as an artifact, you may exchange this card with an Old Testament idol from deck. Get those idols out. Nice.
Figure out how many cards you can loop. You know, you get like endless treasures to this to
Yep.
OT idol.
Yeah. Nice. That's Servants of the King. You may bounce a human, may band to a generic Daniel human, or you may draw 2. Yeah, there's that or again right there. Nice.
Bounce them in, or band them in, bounce a human.
Yeah.
It's funny that E-Man, it's ironic and tragic that E-Man missed this year.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Babylonian officials. Old Testament enhancements used by this card are regardless of protect abilities. If you control another Babylonian, you may underdeck an Old Testament lost soul. That's got unity of Babylonians. Nice. And a rare
Make this crap work.
is
Again.
wow.
This is the third time
This is
he's
the third
opened.
Triplets.
He's opened the rare right after I opened it.
Yeah, right.
All our duplicate rares have been one right after the other. That's funny. All right. Allowed to be trampled. First one. If used by a Greek, interrupt the battle. Discard a good fortress and/or all opposing characters. Got Servants of the King. You reveal the top 7 cards of a deck. Play a Lost Soul and deck's owner may take a good enhancement, cannot be interrupted. So kind of a ends of the earth on a hero here. It's cool. And the depraved, the crimson one here. Negate New Testament cards in battle, blocking an opponent has brigade advantage. Draw and or capture up to X cards, cannot be prevented. Kind of cool, like draw and or capture. I think it works for both. For sure. And then Joel, son of Pethuel. You may shuffle up to 7 cards from hand to draw X. Once per game, you may play and convert an evil human from a deck, cannot be negated. X is the number of cards shuffled by this card. So kind of like a old school her, except you can do it for yourself, and it's up to 7 cards, so you get to choose. So it's kind of a mulligan on a stick. That's pretty sweet.
Pretty
And
goonish.
yeah, and play and convert an evil human from a deck. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that work for me. That'll be a fun one.
Right?
Green's got so much stuff. It's
Joel and Jeremiah.
just asking for craziness.
Yeah.
Covenant of Time, Pride Laid Low.
Nice.
Haven't gotten those ones yet.
Literal spoiler alert.
Right? All right, the Lord dwells. Interrupt the battle. Shuffle up to X evil cards. Cannot be prevented if used by Joel.
Hey, we just saw him.
Oh, yeah.
And what's he, a 212? Nice.
Yeah. That's
Almost like he's gonna get initiative.
right. Alexander's Destroyers. If blocking restrict good dominance, you may ban 2 Greek, or you may draw 2.
Did you use the non-draining shower yet?
No.
About 70 weeks.
Still just as bad?
Covenant here has a good enhancement. Underdeck an evil card. If used by a Daniel hero, repeat up to 3 times. And
Should have
then-
been repeat up to 70 times. Come on,
70
where's the
times,
flavor?
come on,
time?
right.
But limit 4 game rule.
No, repeat is around that.
Yep.
It does, but he should, in parentheses, except limit 4.
And then while 3 or more Daniel heroes are in battle, prevent evil characters.
I suppose if you just repeat up to 70 times, limit 3. Just get the flavor.
All right, measured mean. Underdeck any number of cards from hand to draw X. X is the number of cards underdecked by this card. You may play an Old Testament enhancement. Cannot be interrupted.
Another one I think you can do some fun stuff with.
Yeah.
Alright. Rare there.
Yep.
What do we got? We got Servants by the River. Negate an evil card. You may look at the top 3 cards of a deck. You may underdeck them. If another Daniel hero is in battle, repeat 1 time. So you can do a little manipulation with your foretelling angel.
Oh, I missed. I'm sorry. What are you saying over here? Oh, I know you're baiting. I'm glad I wasn't listening.
Alright, another Babylonian Wiseman. Draw 2, discard a captured character, discard a hero. Another Shadrach, written all the duplicates here. And ooh, Gabriel. Yeah. Gabriel, sent by God. You may discard an evil enhancement from a deck. May ban to a Daniel human, cannot be negated. That was a pretty cool one. I like this Gabriel here.
Yeah.
Going old school. Well, except not quite all the way old school because he only discards evil enhancements.
Yeah. All right. The guard at the den. Negate good band abilities. If an animal or good Old Testament prophet is in play, evil Old Testament enhancements used by this card cannot be negated. Last days. Shuffle an evil character. If used by Ezekiel, repeat up to 3 times. Cannot be prevented.
That evil character is getting real shuffled.
Yeah.
So each prophet got an enhancement for them that works on them, whether it's CBP by Joel, repeat by Ezekiel, draw 3, play from reserve for Jeremiah.
Sure.
Yeah. Nice. Clash with Persia. Discard a card. Its controller must draw 1. If used by a Greek, repeat up to 1 times. Cannot be prevented. Have we seen that one earlier on? I think maybe we saw that one earlier on. I don't know. How about the ram with 2 horns? You may reserve a hero in a territory while 2 or more heroes are in battle. Protect this card from heroes. Cannot be prevented.
He just looks so chill, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of deceivingly chill. Little demon king thing. Just, got that kind of vibe, I guess.
Yeah. Reminds me of a hare a little bit.
Alright, Ariok the bodyguard. For the next enhancement played by opponent, you may equip an OT Crimson weapon from reserve or draw 2. Another good flexible one. Does something on turn 1 instead of just, losing out on the equip. The Angel of His Presence. Gonna reprint here. This one was spoiled at some point. I know it was on your turn games for a while.
I don't know if I can do
Territory
that.
class. When a good enhancement is in battle, protect Isaiah heroes from harm. If attacking, look at the top 7 cards of a deck. Take up to 1 good card. And we got the Trusted Politicians. Repeat here.
I could take this out for a different name.
And there's our other duplicate rare that we didn't open back to back.
Right.
Crazy.
Because I'm just
Yeah.
adding this or huge Egyptian.
All right, last pack from the right side. There we go. Rescued from Lions. Negate a card. You may take a Daniel hero from deck. You may reveal a good dominant from hand to repeat 1 time.
Can you tell the artwork on that?
But
Because that's actual Daniel in the Den is the painting, but it's not what I originally had always seen Daniel in the Den paintings look like. But that's apparently a more historical accurate painting. But that's actual Daniel in the Den, but it's tough to tell. But I still liked the black and white color scheme
Yeah.
on that kind of card.
Yeah. That's really well.
so
All right.
if I went Greeks here,
How about Idolatr's Lost Soul. While
I think I keep
a player controls an idol, evil Old Testament enhancements they play in battle cannot be prevented.
So if neutrals are still being negated to death, your neutrals now matter. So now your enhancements still work, even though your idol could be negated. You're still getting a benefit out of your neutral.
Yeah,
If it
nice.
doesn't work, you have a modified lost soul
the
that
only game that
works.
actually
Yeah,
had any
that's awesome.
like aggravating trouble was against Sean.
The big thing.
No, it was
All right, the guard at the den. Negate good band abilities. If an animal or good Old Testament prophet is in play, evil Old Testament enhancements used by this card cannot be negated.
I wasn't on kill, but I was like frustrated, like angry.
Nice Persian.
The ruling was wrong.
Yeah.
And Kingdom of the Divine, Fortress here. While Daniel Lost Soul is in play, negate Lost Souls. Except Daniel Lost Souls. Each upkeep, you may create a Lost Soul token in a territory.
Internalizing it, just move past.
So that was originally it said while they have a Daniel lost soul,
It's hard to know.
because you would try to like create one and then do it. And I was like, man, we're just not getting value for this. And John early came on and it was early on in testing. He was like,
But you don't have to choose the
why not just? It was like the first thing he said about the set. He was like, why not just take away that one portion of them needing a Daniel lost soul? Like, why not just you having a Daniel lost soul? So it's like, oh, well, that works. So it's a different way. You don't have to do full negate neutrals, and it's still thematic, but you get Soul Gen and Daniel while negating their lost souls in your network.
Nice.
Was it also the last thing you said about the set?
No.
Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we got the art spoil for this one, not the ability though. Return to fight. Interrupt the battle. Character may ban to an OT character matching brigade from deck or reserve.
Potentially.
Yeah, the Heavenly Watcher. Negate ban abilities. You may underdeck an artifact, evil fortress, or evil enhancement. Alright. Take out those idols. And rulers over Earth. We got another camp. We call it a camp still.
So just said John had it used.
Yes.
And
Wish I could play
the fortress side, if you're Persian blocks, you may take an evil Daniel card from reserve. And the character side, what card type is this? May ban to a Persian, or you may draw 2, and it's a warrior as well.
I'm much rather
So all your Persians just got reserve access. If they already did, they have double reserve access.
Nice.
All right, well, we're finishing things off with our 5th duplicate.
Yeah, I think so.
Here,
Yeah.
duplicate rare. Joel, son of Pethuel. The one that you can mulligan and then once per game play and convert an evil human from a deck.
Well, that Dom's
Cannot be negated.
mostly.
So there we go.
Awesome.
That's a
So-
key play.
Full box of times to come.
It's nice against.
That's our
12-year-old
Ancient
kid.
of Days ultra rare.
What's wrong with 4 and 1?
The rares we got on the left half. And
That's,
yeah,
that's enough.
this one open.
Yeah.
There it is.
Suggested was
Ancient
potentially-
of Days. Not a foil,
Everybody
but
ready?
you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've got you.
We'll take what we can get.
Hey, right, exactly. Yeah.
Protected from
Awesome.
harm.
All right. Well, thanks, Jamie, for doing this, and
Yeah,
thanks
thank you,
everybody
Jamie.
who
There's
joined
no
on to
soul
watch.
channels.
Looks like we got 6 people watching right now, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Well, it's not a big deal.
So yeah,
I'm
thanks
driving
everyone,
on
and
heroes,
join us again bright and early tomorrow morning for some Type 1-2 player. We'll be here, and on also Table 2 will be on Mabuti Tim's channel, so keep an eye out for that as well. And anything else you want to say to the fans?
Just thanks, guys, for joining and watching, and for those of you that are here, thanks for making it all the way out to Arkansas. For those of you that couldn't make it this year, we miss you. We hope to see you next year.
Every time that they don't have soul.
Yeah.
There's a hero going away. They're not
Alright.
going to spend
Alright.
resources to stop it.
Thanks everybody. We'll catch you later.
I don't care. And then I got that. Gets rid of hero.